What's up, Mike?
No, no warm up time, no hello. Joey just gets me on and just says, "We're going,
Hey,
we're on."
at the morning congestion, I hear it. And, this is the kind of dedication it takes to make it in this world, Mike.
Yeah, tell the guys how short uh how short notice you gave me to go and hop on here.
Hey, Mike, we're going live in 1 minute. Get on, quick.
Yeah, it's pretty
No,
much
but
how it went.
you know what I wanted? I wanted to make sure that, some of these matches, John Lehman walks around, and if the two guys are there and they seem ready, he'll say, go ahead and start early. So I
Right.
didn't want that to happen and us to miss the first game or something. So we're live now, and I figured that you and I could talk a little bit about some of the matches in store for today. I think we're going to be the only ones streaming this, this first match because it's not even on the mainstream. And then from there, there's going to be obviously the table number one on the mainstream at
Right.
Stream Stack, Billiard TV, and then there's going to be
Heavyweight fight there.
who's that? Well, let's look at it. I got the brackets up here. I'll share them. Yeah. So I got it on this screen here. So we're gonna try to get you the Kazakus Yap match on table three. Our buddy Martin from Poland, Sawicki. Martin's awesome. He actually, I think he's got some food poisoning, and he's a gamer. I sent him a message hashtag Poland strong. Like thanks for working hard and getting it up there, and this is also streaming on one of his pages, Dirty City Classic. But what tell us your thoughts on that Kazakus Yap match? What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, Yap kind of stole the hearts of pool fans across the globe with his performance over the last month. Starting off in Vegas, I think with the semifinal. I want to say in the Diamond event. Um, I think he followed up that with a deep run, if not a semifinal as well in the World Tin Ball. But
Hmm.
then, yeah, we know what happened with him with his match in the U.S. Open that everybody talked about. It got a lot of views. His post-match interview, and just the kind of class and sportsmanship that we saw of the young man. Um, Whenever there was that infamous time foul with Shane, but he doesn't only back up his he doesn't only have a performance when it comes to his sportsmanship. He has a performance as well with his game. More importantly, the kid plays fluid. He plays smooth. And of course, Kazakis. I think he's still fighting for a European Mosconi Cup spot. I think he's got to go and snap something off big. Maybe like this event or the international in order to kind of steal a spot there. But yeah, they're going to be going at it, and it's unfortunate it's in the first round, but that's the kind of quality you get when you get down to the nitty gritty.
What do you think? So, do you think it affects Kazakis in a way that the last time he was in the Mosconi Cup, he kind of dogged it a little bit? Do you think he has to do a little extra to make the team now?
No, because he to me he got the monkey off his back in the Whirlpool Masters victory, and it wasn't just that he won; it was the manner in which he won. I mean, he dominated Shane, and Shane was on a tear.
Yeah.
I think he won something like 9-0. So for my money, he's kind of gotten that big pressure moment, dogging it, monkey off his back. And I talked with Alex a little bit about it when we were out in Vegas, and he just has a different way that he's processing moments now mentally. So in a race to four, 10 ball where the rack's inconsistent, I think anything can go and happen. I don't think Alex is a dog on a betting line in this match.
Kind of sounds like you made it seem like I called him a dog. I did not do that. I just said he dogged it in that one Mosconi Cup. And trust me, it takes a dog to know a
He's
dog,
had
and I
moments
don't think he's a
to be
dog,
fair.
okay?
No, he's had moments to be fair, and
Yeah.
Alex will go and tell you. And but I think he would be an asset to that team. Like if you just look at the way that he's been playing lately, and if Alex can continue to process pressure like that, oh, he's an asset for sure.
Yeah.
You know.
And then we have, I see Martin is live now on that table, so we'll get you over to that in a second. I'll make sure we don't miss any action there. But the second match listed here is Conrad versus Kang Lee on table four. We've gotten to see Kang Lee quite a bit. you know, from New York, originally from South Korea, from New York, named nicknamed Kenny. And I think we streamed 4 of his matches so far. So what do you think? You think Kenny has a chance to knock off Conrad there?
Yeah, I mean, I think Kang Lee's looked as well as anybody, just from a position standpoint and a pocket and ball standpoint in this event. Where sometimes players were, you can tell like they were nervous as far as what to do because they were unsure how the table was going to go and react, how the balls are going to go and come off. I didn't see that problem at all from Kang Lee. Kang Lee looked fantastic the few matches that we saw. And I was really surprised because I really didn't have a lot of expectations for him. But it just seems like match after match, he does his thing, man. He took down Tyler, uh, I think most recently, which is a big win in 10 ball, Tyler's
Mhm.
best game. So, and Conrad's not known to have a big 10 ball break, so I think it can go either way. But
Well,
Conrad's for sure a little bit favored.
yeah, I just want to. We got people in here asking if this is Melina Mike. Yes, this is the legendary Melina Mike.
Oh
Low,
God.
Low Chris is in here. My boy Brandon Schuff in here
I love
saying
that
takes a
comment.
dog to know a dog. That's right, B. You've seen me dogging enough. Oh man,
That's
welcome,
hilarious, man.
Brandon. Welcome, Brandon. Why don't we see you in this bracket, man? You need to get out there.
He
Everybody
should
wants
be.
to see you play. So this next matchup is Oliver Stolnaki versus John Mora. That should be a really intriguing matchup.
Yeah, a lot of people really like Oliver in this matchup. And John's been playing as well as anyone. I've talked about it a few times. He's one of these players that's kind of like a Jesus Atencio in the sense that his stock is just rising and rising and rising throughout the whole year, just progressively getting better. And he seems to be going deep in every event. He was in the final 16 of the US Open, the final 16 here. It's no coincidence. And Oliver, yeah, I mean he's taken down monsters since the World Championships. Took down Shane, right? So uh, they can both go and play. Uh, Again, I don't think either one of them has a great break. I haven't seen John though, to be fair, the entire event, so I don't know how his 10 ball break is right now. But Oliver, he was kind of doing that cut break where he's trying to make the one on the side.
Mm,
But he was getting a good squat on the cue ball, so we'll see.
yeah, and my buddy Sean Tony's in here. What's up, Sean? Good to see you. Another East Coaster there. Um, the next matchup is Mika Eminen versus Leanne Hanto, and we saw Toe play yesterday. I think
Kind of.
against was that against Robles? I think it might against
Uh,
or no.
Jeremy Seaman.
Seaman, right? And oh, that's the one where I dogged it and I told a bad joke and the stream cut out. If you guys were watching yesterday, I apologize for that. Martin, I think Martin just left his phone running all day, and I think he hit the 8 hour Facebook time limit. So what he's doing is he's doing a Facebook video that I capture and then I share on here. And when that happens, like he's still susceptible to that 8 foot or 8 hour limit, and that's what happened there. He hit that 8 hour limit. Um, so, Mike, it's hard to tell with Mika. He seems to be playing pretty good, but he's also seems to be frustrated. But he always seems to be frustrated. So I don't know quite how to take his game right now. You think he's got a legitimate chance to win this whole thing?
I don't know. I don't got a clue at all. At all. I mean, can he go and run out of table? Yeah. But could he go on instant tilt like that? Absolutely. And it doesn't take much. And I saw it time after time, match after match in Vegas, where it was like the littlest of things just instantly went and turned things on their head. Turned the whole match on their head, and especially in a race to four format. But going into it, he's definitely the favorite, just because of his name, more than anything. But he's backing it up with his play, and he's looking consistent. Even those times whenever I've seen him get frustrated, it's like he just gets down and just spires balls into the hole, and that's
Yeah.
the way that I guess he just lets out that aggression.
So we're Kazakis is still practicing over here, so we'll get that up as soon as they're ready to do the lag. It might actually be in a few minutes, but real quick here, those are the 10:30 matches local time Here it is, 7:30 out in Arizona. This is the kind of dedication I have for you guys.
Dedication, buddy. Yeah.
The next set of matches are at noon, and we have Zelensky versus Grabe, Mario He and Labutis. We got Kachi and Fedor. And what a heavyweight fight that is. That's going to be on the feature table. You guys aren't going to want to miss that at noon Eastern time. And then I think we're going to try to we're either going to have Roberto Gomez and Thorsten Holman. The problem with table 5 is the logistics for that. It's not an easy setup for Martin over there. And if we can't get that, we'll have the Mario He Labutis match for you guys. So who do you like coming out of here? I mean, I guess you got to go. The favorite's got to be who wins the Kachi Fedor match. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's on the south
Smart money.
part of the yeah, on the south part of the bracket, it's easy to go with the world champ and the guy with, arguably the second or third best 10 ball break on earth, in Fedor. So it's unfortunate they got to go and meet right now, especially considering that they've already met in this event. So, but it'll be a battle. It'll be a battle. I think the last match, whenever they played a day or two ago, Kachi was up, I think 3-0, and then it went 3-3. So there wasn't any quit in Fedor.
Yeah. So it looks like Yap's taking some of his final practice practice shots here, and then they're going to go ahead and get started here. So somebody's asking in the chat, we're actually going to bring you. There is no live stream until the noon matches, giving Mark White a break over there and the rest of the crew. If you guys haven't caught Mark's commentary on the main table, I've been popping in on him now and again. I don't know if you have, Mike, one of our fellow Booth brothers, Mark White. I'm super proud of the guy, man. Like, it's one thing to commentate matches like we're doing right here, kind of donking around a free stream, but to be on the CSI mainstream and commentate and do the job he's doing, it's awesome. It's cool to see.
I'm super proud of Mark. I could not echo that anymore. I'm happy for him. I'm like you. Any chance I get, like even if I don't even want to watch because I'm just drained right now watching pool at times, I'm like I'm gonna go and listen to Mark and see how he's doing. So and
Awesome.
he's
Well,
doing a great job.
yeah, here they go, boys. So we're gonna open this up, let you guys get to the leg, all important leg here. Let's see what happens. Oh, Mike's got his clicker today.
No, I got to turn off these lights in here.
Oh, okay. It's like Yap took that down. Let me go ahead and get a scoreboard set for this one.
Yeah, you say all important lag, but it really is.
Yeah.
Getting that first break in a race to 4, and if you can rack the balls any kind of consistent, it's so huge.
Yeah, you're right. Now, Mike, why don't you tell them the format real quick while I get this scoreboard set up?
Yeah, so it's going to be two sets, race to 4 each set. The loser of the first set is going to break the second set. And it's obviously they're playing 10 ball, no pattern racking. Uh, it is a bit dramatic because the 10 ball does count on the break, and there are early 10s, so it can kind of it can go quick to say the least. Um, Good break there by Yap. Oh, got a bad kiss, and he's gonna get hooked on the one. So, uh, but he looks solid.
Let's
Minus the
see.
kick.
Tell me how this scoreboard looks. Is that okay? It's a race to 4 here, this first set. So that's what that 4 in the middle means. And we got 0-0 starting it
That
off.
looks good.
Yeah, I don't think Beato entered this event. In fact, I think he's headed to LA today, and then early next week I think he's going back to the Philippines. Jeff, there's no 10:30 match on the feature table. Considering this is going to go all day long, they're going to play till a winner today. So it's several rounds, and that's a really long time for the crew. If you guys have watched that main table, they not only have the overhead camera and the regular view like we have right here, but then they have 2 cameramen that are giving you close-ups, and it's really well done, but it's a lot of effort, and so they like to kind of have those guys start at noon, so that way if it goes late in the day, it's not violating any work hour restrictions or something.
They're working them.
Yeah, of course they don't understand. Mark White would commentate for 36 straight hours if he could.
Oh, till his foot fell off.
Yeah, Yap's gonna push down here. It looks like by the 10 ball, and give Kazakis a decision. Does he want to elect to? That was interesting too, because now the 10's going to spot up pretty close to the 8. But the question is Kazakis is going to find some form of safety here. I can't imagine him trying to take on this combination length of the table.
Well, it's definitely a tester. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, I expect him to cross this one. If he crosses the one, tracks the cue ball straight up and down the table behind the 8-10 down here. That's probably what he's going to elect to do. Uh-oh. Yep, just like this. Yeah,
Wow, how
tell
good
you
did he
what.
hit that ball? Tap, tap, tap. Alex Kazakis, great shot, man, to open the game.
And I tell you what, 7:30 in the morning, and I'm in dead commentating punch.
Yo, it's like they heard you. You know, he
Yeah,
picked up the cue ball, moved the balls exactly like you said, and man, Joey, you're starting off solid, my man.
yeah. So, Low Chris wants to know how you define pattern racking. Low Chris, I thought you were hanging out with your girlfriend today, man. What's going on?
I really haven't well, you've been out in Tucson, was out in Vegas for a little bit with me, but I haven't seen too many issues when it comes to uh at least complaints of pattern racking.
Not
I
one
know we saw
complaint. I haven't heard
well, I
one
mean,
complaint.
I saw one, but it was a Omar and Victor match. Victor was
Oh,
complaining
really?
about Omar. Yeah, he was complaining about Omar pattern racking. But basically, they just called over a ref. Um, I don't know how you would go and police it, especially on the side, because like if they were to ask, "Well, I want to see the video," I'm not showing them the video. So
Well, I tell you,
I'm staying out.
yeah, exactly. We're impartial, but I tell you, so I was thinking about the pattern racking aspect myself because they are not playing by the WPA rules, where you put the 2 and 3 on the corners, but yet that's a habit for me, you know.
Yeah,
And so it's almost like somebody could think that I'm pattern racking, right? Because I'm putting those 2 balls in the same spot every time, but I don't know. Hey, Fred Dinsmore, what's up, man? How's it going?
Freddie.
Yeah, Ralph Cleary. Um, yeah, I mean, he says, Mike, what do you think about Strickland saying even though he's been playing pool his whole life, he's broke and still got to compete?
Well, Earl can still compete. I would say he plays 9 ball. Uh, Top 10 USA still, the way that he's playing, and can beat anybody um, in any tournament. But yeah, money management, man. I don't know what to tell you. There's some guys who do it and some guys who don't, and to each their own. I don't want to tell anyone how to go and handle their finances. That's for sure.
You know, when I had Oscar Dominguez on the Pool Player podcast, let's see, what episode was that? Shameless plug here. Geez, when was that?
That was early on, wasn't it?
I don't know. I'm not finding it right now. Yeah, episode 12, right before some guy named Melina Mike. Anyway, I had who, by the way, you were episode unlucky 13. But
Oh, is that right? Story
yeah,
of my life.
I had Oscar Dominguez on, and I asked him, "What's up and coming player, strong player? What's one piece of advice you would give him?" And everybody I've asked that question to, it's been something around mental game or pool or execution or practice. And Oscar said money management. That was what he
Yeah,
said. Yeah, and he told the story about losing quite a bit of money to Keith Bennett in New York and how that like literally put him on tilt for a few years. It took him a while to get out of that. And he's like, a lot of people underestimate the impact. Look at this shot. Wow, he
Nice
really
shot.
checked that up with inside
Nice
English.
shot. Wow.
Yeah, and
Way to
he's
go,
going to be
Alex.
perfect on that shot. What a shot.
How do you think he's handling pressure now, Joey Ryan?
I didn't say it.
Oh, man.
Brandon Schuff said, takes a dog to know a dog.
I want to have
Well,
Brandon on more often. Get the man a mic.
heck yeah, Brandon, if you're available, come on in and chat with us, man. I'll send you a link. Let me know if you're available.
Nice
Brandon's
shot by Alex, and he's making great work um, of this rack after really an opening return. Because I like, Yap's decision to go and test Alex here a little bit, but boy, did he follow up like a dream.
yeah. Nice and easy, little 3 rail shot to come around the table. Gets perfect on the 10 ball. Um, he's going to take this one 1-0. Mr. Bopper, is Trump playing? No, Donald Trump is not playing in this event,
Don't get
and
us put on
neither
Facebook.
and neither is Judge Trump. All right, so we got Alex taking the lead. I think Trump might have headed back to England. Do you know, Mike? I
I
know
know
he
he had
went to.
some exhibition in on the West Coast.
Yeah, it's at Ox Billiard. So it's a crazy small world of pool players, right? And somebody heard what I did for a living outside of this and kind of looked me up on LinkedIn or whatever and found out that we worked at the same company. It's a big company. We have 15,000 employees. So I get a work email one day from this guy saying, "Hey, we work together and I love your podcast and all this stuff." And I was like, "Wow, that's super cool." Well, he lives out in Seattle, out in that area, and
Nice.
has been talking to the folks at Ox Billiards. And I think we're going to feature them on a Booth Brothers show. You know how we do the room, kind of like
Yeah, yeah,
highlight
yeah,
a
for
room.
sure.
I think we're gonna have them on. So I think that'd be cool. I saw a picture from there last night with the 12-foot snooker table. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'd love to go and find out how they did with that Judd exhibition. I think they were charging like 400 a spot or something just to go and walk in the door. So I wonder how they if there's a future there with bringing over top snooker stars here to the U.S.
Yeah. Lurk International's asking, what are Yap's strengths and weaknesses? Well, we can definitely cover his weaknesses pretty quickly. I don't see any. His
Mm-mm.
strengths, uh, I mean, the guy, he's world class. We've been watching him play now, Mike and I, for like 3 weeks. Just watch the way he strokes the balls. He always seems to hit the balls a little softer than some of the other players and still get the action out of it. I guess it's just more seasoning, right? He's 25 years old, just needs to be, uh, you know, playing in big events all the time, which he is. So I think it's a matter of time before he breaks through and gets a big, big trophy here.
Yeah, it seemed like he was one of those players that was on the cusp for a few years before he had to take some time off to handle his um, military duties that he was required of. But he came back with a force, man. I mean, just like Joey said, it seems almost like he doesn't really strike the ball with a lot of effort, but he gets so much out of it every time. Mm. Went the aggressive approach there, but I think he'll get away with it, maybe. Either way, a bit of a mess as Joey's about to go on tilt here because the camera is shaking.
So I got the story on the camera shaking, Mike. I talked to Martin last night, and so these are really high quality. This is a high quality video here. I don't know if you guys can tell. I mean, you can see the stripes on the ball. There's no blurring. And so Martin has this really nice like IP camera, web camera, and but just the way it's designed, you have to zoom it in to get this view. So he sets it up, he zooms it in, so it's zoomed in really tight. So if anybody sits down at the table and touches the table at all, it really accentuates that shaking movement. It's pretty much what we're stuck with, but the, man, these balls are quite a mess here, huh?
Yeah, yeah, and this is part of, like I said, what you get with the way that the balls have been racking. Um, bless you.
Thank you. I'm wearing a
But
mask, Mike. Don't worry. I won't give you COVID.
If you are, I'm getting off the stream. Let's see what Alex elects to do here.
I think he wanted to hit the other side of that one ball. Send the one ball down table and the cue ball over by that cluster.
Well, Alex was faced with a tester early on in the first rack, and I think this is going to be the first tester for Yap here in the second rack. Either way, I mean, even if he gets the ball down, it's no walk in the park from here, Joey. So
Yeah. That's funny.
but yeah, he really
Hey,
doesn't.
Mike,
He,
I got a new piece of technology I want to try out here. Let's see if it works. Okay, so he's gonna shoot the one ball, and he's gonna track the cue ball kind of down this way up here.
oh
What do you think about that? See,
boy,
we're always looking to improve here at Pool Player Podcast, Windows Open, Dirty City Classic. Who else? The Booth Brothers.
well, I'm
And
fine
I
with
was
it.
wrong. I thought it.
I'm fine with it as long as you don't go go too much like Stephen Wyatt did that one time, that one stream where it was like every shot. I mean, it was like it would be a dead straight stop shot where the six is to the two, right? Like that, the six is the cue ball and the two is the object ball, and then, and he would draw the line. Like I think he's gonna stop it like this, and it was like every single shot. And finally, I was like, enough. I haven't seen it since, so, but
I like
yeah,
that
I
guy,
like
Stephen Wyatt. He's cool.
yeah, I like Joey always improving though.
You got to keep it. We got to keep it going here.
Yeah,
Always
for
getting
sure.
better.
Joey's pushing me to go and get better. Got me this new piece of DJ MOM4 little
DJI.
thing to DJI, excuse me, to hold my phone when I do live videos out and about. So I'm looking forward to that when I go to South Carolina.
You're the man.
All right, now does the
Look,
three go? If
Mike.
the
Even
three
if
went,
we,
then that was a great shot.
yeah, I think he's dissecting this rack. So somebody asked like strengths and weaknesses. Well, I tell you, one of the strengths that I see in him is just keeping things simple. When you looked at this rack, there's a lot of people that would have tried to do a lot more and not worked out as well. And he's just kind of picking this rack apart.
Yeah, I mean, it was really the way that he set up that two ball because that means he played it like that to play into what appears to be the nine to open it all up on that side. So, and he would have already known that the three went. A little
Look at
force
this
follow
little
shot here.
force follow. Yeah, beautiful.
hmm But even then, it's smooth like the delivery. It's just he's not trying a whole lot.
Yeah, Jim Monday, I said the same thing. How are they playing matches so early? But they're on Eastern time. A lot of people don't know that about Michigan. They think Michigan is Central time. It's actually Eastern time, so it's 10:30 for them. It's not quite as bad as the dreaded 9 a.m. match.
Or 7:30 for you, Mister
Yeah.
Employee of the Month. All right,
Well,
so this is really
you're
going to
my
be the last.
you're my
What's
CEO, Mike. I gotta
it?
impress
Hardly.
you.
This is going to be the last tester here, and he hit that again smooth. Um,
Yeah, he's in good shape.
his approach is kind of similar to Alex, though. You don't really see Alex kind of forcing anything much either, and especially that first rack. But it
Yeah,
was really that opening shot that helped him out.
I was kind of bummed out last night, Mike, because after kind of I got settled down, I was like, well, let me turn on Alex and Tony, and I turned it on just in time to see the last few balls. But the word on Alex is that he's pocketing balls really well on that 4-inch table they're playing on.
That's an understatement. And Alex Alex has not looked sharp up until this event. So maybe he was playing the long con and just setting it all up. Ooh, came up a little light there. Um, but I mean, he's making it look like he's playing on the bar box the way he's making balls.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting for our one pocket power rankings that we're going to be releasing soon because the first time we did it, it was kind of like pick 'em, Dennis or Alex, one or two. But with Alex's recent form, I think there were some people that were thinking, could Tony slip in there? Well, Tony's. Uh-oh. This looks like a scratch.
Oh, oh, big
Yeah,
miss.
that
And
was a
it's all
big
because of
miss.
how he hit that 8, and he's about to go down 2-0. Wow, that's
Yeah, that
huge.
was just a little careless there, I think, to get where he got. And then, with the angle that he had on the 9, you got to be thinking scratch across the table in the side pocket. So he probably adjusted just a little to avoid that scratch and just hit the ball slightly. This is a huge opportunity for Kazakis to go up 2-0.
Nice shot by Alex. Perfect.
I people have been talking about like some of the stuff that we did out in Vegas where we interviewed players in between, things like that we've been doing. And that's one thing I'll tell you about Matchroom that I really loved is how they would do those little interviews with the players in between, because with Kazakis in the Masters, I kind of got to know him a little bit just listening to those interviews. And up until that point, I didn't know anything about the guy. So I'm like, well, he's not American. I'm going to root against him in the Moscone. Maybe I should just root against him all the time. And then I got to know him a little bit with his interviews. And I'm like, this seems like a really solid dude. I really like this guy. We could go out for a drink or something. And sure enough, everybody that I've talked to have pretty much said the same thing about Alex, that he's just a stand-up guy.
Absolutely. I met him a few years ago at the International, and just a real class act. And what made that Whirlpool Masters win that much better is that before that tournament, he did that video with Predator, pretty much making himself like as vulnerable as you can be, talking about that heartbreaking loss against David Alcaide in the finals of the Whirlpool Masters a few years ago, and just the up and down of emotions that he went through. And I mean, everyone just pretty much saw him lose that set, and for him to be very open about it um, was very telling, just the kind of person that he is. But then to follow that up a win, I was real happy for Alex.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. There's something about the human element of these players that has attracted me. Um, you know, for years it was just sitting back and watching them play amazing pool, and that's all I really cared about. But that's one of the things that inspired me to start the podcast is, just getting to know these players as people. And when Carlo won the US Open last week, just seeing him break down in tears, I'm like, I got to interview that guy. That's really what it's all about. I don't see like other people breaking down that way after a big victory. And, I'm like, there's something about Carlo Beato. I need to talk to that guy. So I'm trying to work that out now to get an interview with him. So we'll see. Hey, Fred, I don't have any plans to get over to Moscone. It's the end of the year out here and got some stuff going on. So I don't know if I can make it, but I'd love to. Just, it's hard to get across the pond.
Just
Besides, and
following
by
up
December, sorry, Mike, by December, you might need proof of like 17 vaccines and
oh
18
God, here
boosters.
we
So I
go.
don't know.
Here we go. Joey Ryan never missing an opportunity.
Well, like England has been a little more. Well, actually, I think now they're a little more open than the U.S. I don't know. Who knows? Hey,
Well, who
there's
was it?
Mark White.
My buddy Chris was like, he was waiting in line for like 6 hours out there in the UK for gas. So I don't know what the hell's going on out there.
Jeez. Well, it's like the story of Mark White getting over to the United States. I mean, what a story that was. Goes to Mexico City for 14 days. I'm like, hey, Mark, do you speak Spanish? And he's like, why does everybody keep asking me that? And I'm like, because I think they speak Spanish there. Oh, it's funny.
He got a little bit of a tough spot here. But yeah, Joey, to follow up on what you were saying as far as getting to know the players and the people that they are, and you taking a real different approach to it with your pool player podcast, and that was actually what intrigued me about you, because at first I was like, man, that redhead, he's got to be up to something. And and but no, it was a way that you try to just feature them as people, and of course as athletes too, and their strength on the table, right? Or their strengths on the table. Um, but your approach to it and the way that you saw it through your eye was just fantastic, and you've done a great job with it, buddy.
Oh, thanks, Nick. I appreciate that. I was talking to somebody about it yesterday. I try to take a step back and let it be about them, right? There's times where I interject things about myself, but all with the context of trying to hear something, trying to lead them into telling us more about them. Um, so seems to have worked out pretty good. He's going to roll up a little tight on the 6 ball. It's
Lord.
makeable, but it's a little
But
tricky right
it's
here.
like every rack though, right? The push out the first rack, the miss nine or coming up short from the 8 to the 9 on the second rack, and then now here. And I thought he had dodged the hardest part of it, which is the 4 ball earlier, but
Yeah, we got some
he just
questions in here, like what brand of tables. These are the new Predator tables. They're steel construction. It's using the new Predator cloth, Predator balls, Predator bridges. Do they have
Predator
chalk yet,
lights.
Mike? Predator, yeah, Predator
They
arena
do have
lights.
lights.
Yeah, but the tables they play they play pretty good. They're different. The they don't take balls hard to the pro side of the pocket. Um, they do take them down the rail like that shot that he just hit on a 6 ball. But yes, people have said that the rails are a little bit springy, and we've noticed that the tables are pretty fast. So, hey, Mike, I think we have Martin out there in the venue. Let's see if Martin has anything to add. Hey, Martin, can you hear us? Well, his connection's really bad. He's got a connection of 0 out of 10. So that's not going to cut
He
it.
might he might be
So
in
I
a
hope you
bad
guys
game
enjoyed
there.
that update from Martin at the venue. Thanks, Martin. No, but
This
in
is the
all,
kind of
yeah,
quality you get here from us.
in all honesty, huge thanks to Martin Sawicki. I mean, he's been running around putting cameras up on these tables for us to enjoy and bringing you guys this action. Really appreciate it. Hey, Shane Wolfert, how's it going, man? We were pulling for you. You had some good moments and struggled a little bit too, but thanks for joining the live stream.
Made a great break too.
All
And
right.
yeah, holding his composure, right? After not getting out the last one and a tough rack this one.
Yeah, let's see.
My youngest player.
Uh, I tried to bring Martin in, but he's having a conversation. We'll get him in a minute. All right. Yeah,
No, yeah,
pulls to within 2-1.
Martin's been a big part of us being able, well, I mean, the most important part, I would argue, of us being able to continue out here at the Michigan event. But it was great because, so I'd never met Martin in person until Vegas. I've interacted with him before online. I knew who he was. Um, but this is what I enjoy is whenever I meet people in pool that are very like-minded and opening to helping each other out. And it's why I love working with Joey, why I love working with Martin, Mark. Um, I mean, just it's great when all of us can get together and get on the same page, and there's no ego or agenda. We're just here to kind of do our thing. So, and just bring pool to you guys.
Yeah. Kamikaze's asking, he said I stopped halfway through that comment about Oscar, and he said he was talking about bankroll management was the most important, and basically saying that like if you get to the point where you're always going bust, it affects your game. You play differently. And so if you can manage your bankroll, that way you're matching up, you're playing, you have money to go compete in the events that you want to compete. That's going to help you climb as a pool player. And I'm paraphrasing here, and if Oscar hears this, he'll probably say you jack that all up. But I'm pretty sure that's what he meant by that. Is if you don't manage your bankroll properly it's going to have a negative effect. And we all know those guys, right? These guys that have grinded out, and one day they have $12,000 in their pocket, and we see them at the craps table, and the next day they're asking to borrow $50, right? And so I think Oscar's a great example of someone who does manage his bankroll. He's a room owner now. And I think that's what Oscar was alluding to there. Take the pressure off yourself so that you, excuse me, you always have money to compete. You always have money to match up if you'd like to. And then that allows you to really focus on your game. Would you say that's what he was talking about, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. Not, knowing Oscar and Shane's a big example of that, of managing his finances really well, investing his money well. And whenever you don't have that stress, it just really that your game is limitless, right? It's all about how much work you want to put into it. Once you can go and get that monkey off your back. So, yeah, Oscar, but it took time for him, right? Because he's matured a lot over the last few years.
Yeah, Kamikaze was. Oh, sorry, Mike.
I was saying being a dad will do that, right, Joey?
Oh yeah, Kamikaze was like, players need to play less money games? ? No, Oscar still has a ton of gamble. That's not what he was trying to say. It's just managing that gamble, I think. There's a question in here about this Predator table, Eduardo Grau. I don't think it's on the market yet. It is a very nice looking table, I got to tell you. I've been there in person. I've played on it. But I don't think it's on the market yet. I think Oscar does have at least one, maybe two at Hard Times that they just recently set up. So if you're in the Sacramento area or you can get to there, you get a chance to play on one. But I don't think they're for sale yet. Probably coming very soon. Hey, Taylor. Yeah, there's no mainstream match right now. The stream starts at noon Eastern time, so we're taking advantage of this heavyweight matchup to bring it to you on one of the side tables. And with the final 16 that we have, it's all heavyweight matchups from here. So hopefully the next two that we stream are going to be, wow. He nearly made that ball.
Mm-hmm.
But he left a shot here. Okay. Hey, Martin, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Don't forget that you're a little bit ahead of us for the action.
No,
at the
I'm not. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna turn my back to the table so I don't accidentally, spoil. I don't know if it's my AirPods, but I can barely hear you guys. I don't know if the volume is okay for the viewers, but I can. Yeah, well, I can hear you, but it's really, the volume is a bit down for me. So.
Well, let's ask
we
the
hear
viewers.
you great, buddy.
Yeah, we hear you great.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's but because of the the background noise in the hall and maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe I need to okay, maybe this is better because I blew my nose, and then I don't know. Maybe my ears are. I don't know. Maybe my ears are a little bit stuffed. I don't know, but I can. Volume for me is a bit low.
Okay, we're getting some feedback from the viewers saying that the volume's good on their side. So maybe it's
okay. Then it's me.
Yeah.
Then it's me.
Yeah. But Martin, tell us what it's like in there today. They're down to the final 16. Do you feel a little more pressure in the room? I know you got a.
Well,
yeah.
I can't say I notice more pressure. It's individual, I think, for players like Alex is sitting there in his chair, and before they were practicing, I pat them on the back, come on, and he didn't even react.
Really?
Like he's in the zone, he's always zoned out when he's at the table. And no, well, Mika's here playing Liam Toe. He's Mika. He's
That was gonna be my question, Martin. Is for the sweaters out there. Can you give us any score updates on any other tables?
Yeah. Well, Mika's up 2-1 first set. I'm actually streaming Oliver against John on table 5. That's the other stream on Durna City Classic without the scoring. And Oliver won the first set 4-1, and it's 0-0 in the second set. Conrad is 3-2 up in the first set against Kang Lee, and that's it.
We appreciate that, buddy.
But I didn't catch the Mika score. What was the Mika score, Martin?
Mika scores 2-1 up for Mika in the first set.
Okay, so he's not on tilt yet.
Yeah, they're doing. They're splitting the last 16 and a half. Because the schedule was a bit off because they had issues with transporting one table, and it's out of contention. It's just it can't be assembled. So the entire schedule, the bracket. Yesterday, for example, they only had 2 matches around and stuff, and the TV table they decided not to let Conrad play on it because they wanted to make sure they make the 12 o'clock scheduled live TV match, stuff like that. It's the tournament. Is a bit misscheduled. Let me put it this way, because of that one table.
Yeah, I noticed whenever the Final 16 was first released, they had I think they actually had a TV table match scheduled for the 10:30 round, and then
Yeah, but
maybe
only
like an
scheduled.
hour later. Yeah, yeah, but then like an hour later, it was they had changed the numbers and only had a noon match then
Yeah.
scheduled.
Well, I don't think. I'm not sure. I don't remember if they ever did actually go live at 10:30, but they
I don't
did
think they
play
did in
one.
Vegas. Yeah, yeah,
No,
I
in
don't think they
Vegas,
did
I'm
in
sure they did.
Vegas.
I'm not. I don't remember if they did one. I don't think so. I think the earliest matches on the TV table that went live were the noon matches.
Hey
So
Martin, we got someone in the chat was asking what was the Kang Lee score?
the Kang Lee score is 3-2 up for Conrad.
Okay, appreciate it, buddy.
So, that would be an upset for Kang to win that. How are you feeling about that match? I know your boys Conrad there, Martin.
I know Conrad. I know Conrad woke up in the middle of the night because I'm not sure. He said I didn't wake him up because I had a food poisoning last night, and I woke up and I was in the bathroom, and he also woke up, but he said it wasn't me. He woke up because of something. He's got that. He's got those jitters.
Oh,
Last
really?
16 knockout jitters, and he wakes up in the middle of the night sometimes, and he's exhausted. I can see it in his eyes. He's got a big ass Red Bull beside him, and he's feeling tired.
Huh.
So
Get him a coffee.
yeah, but yeah, Kang is an underdog, but that kid can play. Yeah, he's not a kid. Actually, I just found out he's like 30 years old. He looks like 16,
Oh wow, I
You're
didn't
right
know that
about
either.
that. Uh,
and but he can play. He
mhm.
actually played Victor in Vegas, and I was surprised. He's a carom player, right?
Yeah, 3 cushion. This is
Yeah, three
background.
cushion player. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the amateur event is ongoing as well. I think they're at the final stages as well. They go on through Sunday, I think. But there's a lot more people in here today than there were last couple of days. I think extra event is taking place at the same time. I think. Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
teams. I think it's teams. That's why there are more people here. I think. I'm not sure. So they're refitting the table. Okay, they're releveling the TV table at the moment, and fiddling around with the bed. Because yesterday someone told the mechanics or the CSI people that the ball was jumping around a little bit on the plates, on the, what's it called? The slate.
Oh yeah.
It's still a three-piece slate. They have the one-piece slate tables ready, but they can't get them on time, even for Ohio. So those will only be used next year.
Hmm.
And there's some problems with these tables, big problems. I
So
think, to be honest, in my opinion, they released them too fast.
yeah, so Martin, one thing I'm curious about, you've been to a few of these events now with the amateur players, kind of side
Yeah.
by side with the pros. What's the
Hmm.
reaction been for the amateur players with the European players that you've been with? And then also the European players, are they enjoying kind of meeting some of the
Yeah,
amateurs
we
and
had some. Yeah, we had some. For the pros, the amateurs. They appreciate the amateurs, and they like that. They look up to them in a way. Let me put it that way. We had some funny interactions with amateurs yesterday night. We were outside after Mieszko lost his match, and we were talking about the setup and the format and stuff like that. And there was a woman that heard us talking, and she was like, "You guys, the pros?" And and we said, "Yeah, well, yeah." And where are you all from? Because she heard different accents. Me, like Francisco Sanchez, his Spanish accent, and then Mario had a little bit of a German accent, and then the Poles, they way off on everybody, and we told her, yeah, 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 and we were just talking and making a bit of fun, and we told him, don't you know this guy? He was on TV. He's a celebrity, Mario. He was on
oh,
World Cup pool and stuff like that. He said, no, who is he? Yeah, he's the winner of the World Cup pool. Really? Wow, blah, 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 stuff like
that's
that.
awesome.
It's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool to hear.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Martin,
I had more interactions with the amateur players because I met some people from Michigan that I actually watched on YouTube, a woman, and I
oh wow.
recognized her, and actually asked her if she was the one that won the Michigan Ohio women's battle, was some
Oh, I
like a
remember
league
that.
battle.
Yeah,
Yeah, and she was one of the Michigan players.
that's cool. Alex
Yeah, it's
has
cool.
a Alex has a tricky little shot here on our feed right now where he's looks like he's got to play real short side of this green 6 after pocketing the 5, and he executed nicely. He didn't get exactly straight in, so he's going to have to probably hit the 7 ball here. So let's see how this works out for him. But
Yeah.
Martin, I caused a little bit of controversy online, which I'm known to do from now and again. But I put
What?
out a
What
post.
happened?
I put out a post that said that I'll take the Polish team
Yeah.
versus any other country in did I say Europe, Mike? I can't remember, but I think
Yeah.
against any other individual country other than Asia to win. If they were going to do a Mosconi style matchup. What do you think about that comment? You think you got 5 guys in Poland that could compete with the best 5 from any other country other than the Asian countries?
Definitely. But yeah, the Spanish are also really strong.
That would be
I
number
Uh,
2,
wonder.
you think?
I wonder who said
yeah.
that. I wonder who said that. Joey Ryan. Who said the Spanish were strong? Huh?
Oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Like,
who did.
Molina. He's talking about himself there.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Francisco and David, and then you got Delgado. He's a up and coming because he was in the shadows of those two, but he's a really strong player. I actually saw him play for the first time in Turkey when we were the quarantine thing that we had to do. But are you talking about 5 players or 3?
5.
5.
That's why I
Well,
really like the Polish team because
yeah, five
there's so
five
much
is a bit
depth.
much for Spain, but you also have Francisco. What's his last name again? Francisco, the one that played with David in the World Cup pool a couple of years ago, the older gentleman. Actually won the European Championships against Marcus Schumacher a couple of years ago as a big ass underdog. You got him, but I can't name 5 to be honest.
Yeah,
so
that was
maybe
my
Spain.
argument. That was my argument that I
Maybe
couldn't
Spain
name
is
5 from any other
yeah.
country.
You got Jonas Camino, a world junior champion. He's a pretty sport player. But that's it, I think, for Spain. But I can't name another country that would, have 5
But when you
players that
got
could
those
compete.
3 anchors, though, all you need is some
Yeah,
filling guys
yeah.
after that.
Yeah, but filling guys.
Oh, good shot by Alex.
Wow, Kazakis just hit a great shot there. He's going to have to come with another great shot.
Yeah, this is similar to the shot that he actually had without the 10 ball in the final against David at the World Pool Masters.
Hey, what about the Greeks? The Greeks could get
Greeks would be
I'd say
really strong.
A good 4, right?
Yeah, good 4, 5 even, 5 even. But I don't
Damianos,
think
Nick
they could.
Malai, Nick, right?
Well, Nick Economopoulos, Kazakis, and Malai, and Lukatos. You have. There is a couple of really good Greek players.
Damianos playing real good.
To be honest,
9-ball 2
I'm with Joey. It's not because I'm Polish. It's not because I'm Polish, but the Poles are ruling the European tour for the last 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
You got like 10 really, really good players that can win a Euro tour, and no other country has that many players that could do it. You got really strong ones, but not 5.
Wow.
Wow,
look at this. Look
Yeah,
at this.
great
What a
shot by
shot by
Kazakis.
Alex.
Wow, nice.
He pocketed the 8 ball. He bumped the 9 ball. He's straight in, and he's going to be out this rack. He's going to take
Alex
a 3-2 lead in
really,
this race.
really good.
I thought he was gonna have a similar shot to the World Pool Masters. There looked like he was gonna bump into it and line up for that.
Yeah. Oh, that was crazy. That was
so Martin,
crazy
if you're, let's say we get this going. Let's say that we get a Mosconi style matchup with other countries. Who is your 5? You're Mr. Poland. Who are you picking? That's got to be a tough decision.
Yeah, no. These 3, obviously, because in my opinion, these 3 have the most potential, and they're doing the thing that the others don't. They're gaining a lot of experience.
Let me stop you real quick, Martin.
Oh, sorry.
Martin, just so everybody knows who those 3 are. You're talking about Konrad, Misko Fortunsky, and Victor, right? Victor Zelensky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you have a lot of you got 3 older players in the Polish national team that are really experienced players, European champions, quarterfinalists at the World Championship, stuff like that. You have Thomas Kopp. You have the World Pool Master.
Great player.
2012, I think. That's what's his name? Karl Skoversky. He won the World Pool Masters in Poland. He's really strong, but he was suffering from a really bad COVID infection, and he's not playing at the moment because he has problems with his arm because of COVID. Then you have Mateusz Śniegoцki. He was in the final with him, and I think those 5 I would take. No, that's 6, right? Wait, yeah.
Yeah,
we gotta get a Polish player to break through though, Martin. One of these guys got to go and get through, get on a Mosconi Cup team, snap off one of these majors.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. To get on the team, to generate as much points on the ranking as possible. Talking to Alex about this a lot because he's a good friend of mine, and we actually were at a boot camp in Holland, in The Hague, where Alex is from, a couple of months ago. Just before that, we went on a trip to the US. Pardon? In
The
Hague
Hague
5,
5?
yeah.
Yeah,
And
and for those listening, Martin's referring to Alex Lely from the captain of the European team.
yeah. And he said one of them should have been in there a long time ago. But there's a problem with
Agreed.
the federation in Poland that's not really cooperating with matchroom events. They think that's only media and commercial stuff, and they were actually blocking players from traveling around the world to generate like ranking points. They just, yeah, well, not blocking, but not taking it into consideration that they were in contention. Like for instance, Mieszko, he was on the, he was like leaderboard, Mosconi ranking when it was still EPBF list, and the international WPA list, and he was actually number one, but he was blocked by them from going to smaller ranking events, like for instance my tournament in Holland that I did during the City Classic was a Mosconi Cup ranking event, and they just scheduled a Premier League. Just they didn't look at the calendar what the EPBF sanctioning that we had. They ignored it. They just planted the Premier League, and he had to play because he's under contract, and he couldn't go to smaller events. And Jason, Mika, they were all at these events, these smaller events that generated them a lot of points, and they just, they passed him in the rankings. That's one reason why a Polish player never entered the Mosconi Cup.
Yeah, and Martin,
It's a pity. It's a shame.
That's great information. I just want to pause real quick because that was an interesting scenario that played out on the table there. Alex pushed and left. Difficult decision for Yap. He had a safety to play there, and he pushed the one ball up toward the two ball. I think Alex can see this one ball, though. I'm not quite sure. I think he can see the edge. I'm not sure what he'll do with this. But this is an important moment in this match. It's 3-2 Kazakhs. This is the first race to 4. Keep in mind they play 2 races to 4. If at the end of those 2 races to 4, it's 1 set to 1, then they go to a spot shot shootout. So if you were working all week, you didn't get to see it, and now you just joined for the first time, that's how this format is set up. So every shot, there's a ton of pressure. And it looks like Alex is going to pull out the jump cue here. I'm not sure what he's thinking.
It was pretty brutal though because he broke the balls really, really well, and then the 5 ball just gets in the game at the end. Because aside from that, he had a really wide open layout. Did Kazakhstan.
Yeah, we gotta commentate
So
on the match a little bit.
Just
we're
a
doing
little.
trivia, but
No, it's
we're
good,
doing
Martin.
trivia.
And
We're doing trivia. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to introduce, let everybody know who we are. This is Joey Ryan from Pool Player Podcast and the Booth Brothers. I'm joined by Melina Mike, a fellow Booth brother. You guys know him from his web or his Facebook, as well as his Windows Open page. And we have Martin Sawicki from the Polish team here, who has been the one providing all of the video. Is he going to scratch? He is.
Yeah,
we'll
he's
get
gonna
in
scratch.
there. Oh, brutal.
That's
Yeah,
that was a tough
that's
shot. He was a bit unlucky that he scratched on that jump. It was a controlled jump.
yeah. It's not the easiest
Yeah,
spread
and
here, but I don't.
and
Yeah.
I'm an aspiring booth brother as well. So
Oh, is that right? It's
You're part
it's
of
a
the family, buddy.
tough qualification process, Martin.
yeah, I know. I hope I do good on my exams.
Hey, listen, on the note of trivia, right? So we've been giving away these Kamui vouchers. Kamui and John Bertone were gracious enough to give us some Kamui tip vouchers. All you got to do is take in one of these vouchers to an authorized Kamui tip installer. All you'll pay is the installer fee, and then the person who you take it to can send this in to Kamui to get a tip of their choice. So we want to stick to trivia. We want to stick to the Polish thing that we got going on right now. So the first person in the chat to tell me who were the 2 Polish players to play on the World Cup of Pool the last time the event was held, type it in the chat, and we'll send you one of these Kamui tip vouchers. The only thing is you got to be here in the States. And Martin, you're not allowed to give the answer, buddy.
No, of course not.
Yeah, it's U.S. centric. Sorry, guys. Got to be in the U.S. We have quite a bit of, I'm looking at people who have been commenting today, and I can just tell by some of the comments that they've made that they're from all throughout the world. How cool is that? That here we can just be streaming this event all throughout the world, and people are seeing world-class talent like Alex Kazakis and Aloysius Yap play. I'm humbled by
What's
that.
been a fantastic match so far.
Hey, how
Both
about
players.
Yap, man? He stepped up. He's like, I don't know. I've always admired his game. He's an awesome player, but I mean, he's now up there with the boys.
Yeah.
I agree. He's got to be, any tournament he enters, he's got to be a favorite to get very deep, and he's kind of knocking on the door to win one of these.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
he
want
was
to take
close. He was close.
I want to just take a second and thank Steve Hall for your donation. Appreciate that, Steve. We got your entries in for that Jam Up competition jersey. Actually, 2 of them that we're going to raffle off at the end of today. So,
Right.
Thanks.
Well,
I'm gonna go back.
A couple of people are commenting of who they think the 2 players are, but maybe I need to look it up myself because I don't even know what the answer is.
The spelling count, Mike?
Nope.
No.
Khalid Dabs, Mieszko, and Conrad is incorrect.
Ooh.
Okay, good. We got the fact checker here.
Skoversky and Shevchik is incorrect.
I would have guessed Misko and Conrad myself. That would have been my guess.
Well, can I? Someone answered it correctly.
Oh, somebody did. Who did?
Yeah, Aldubi.
Okay, so Wojciech and Fortunsky.
Yeah, Shevchik and Fortunsky. That's correct.
Nice. Aldubi, are you send me a PM in Facebook at Molina Mike, or at Windows Open or the Booth Brothers. Send me a message with your shipping information, and we will get you a Kamui tip voucher.
Yeah, George Poltorak. That's actually a friend of ours. He's a how do you call it? A pastor? No, it's not. He's not a pastor. He's a good friend of ours, and he's actually based in New York. He provides shelter, if I can call it that, in New York City, in Queens, when we came back from Atlantic City. But you're George. Sorry, you're a little bit late.
Oh, is he going to get there on
But
this?
he's correct.
Yeah,
Yes, it was Fortunsky and Shevchik.
Yeah. Well, Martin, are you gonna? I heard you say a minute ago that you were gonna drop off.
Yeah, I'm going back and no. I'm going to go back and then provide you with some updates on the tables. If that's okay.
Yeah, please. I'm curious to hear some updates, buddy. What's going on in the other matches?
Minimum of Mika and Liam is 3-3 in the first set, and Mika's at the table having a kick. How do I?
Uh-oh. Nope. Did we lose Martin?
He walked into a dead area.
Yeah. You there, Martin?
Yeah, I'm
signal
here.
Went to.
Oh,
yeah, we lost you. You asked, "How do I?" Something.
Yeah, because I every time I enter the arena, it jumps over to the Wi-Fi, and then we get a little bit of a hiccup.
Okay, well, Yap just ties this up at 3-3, so they're hill in this first set, and neither of these players want to go to a shootout, so they want to win 2 sets. So this is a very important game here to get this first set down.
Hey, listen, so George. If George was helping you out, Martin, have George send me a message with his shipping information. We'll get him a Kamui voucher.
Okay, nice.
Karma comes around, man. So he helped you guys out in Team Poland.
Nice. That's nice.
And
you heard that, George?
We'll send him a Kamui voucher too.
Nice. He actually plays with a really, really, really beautiful XCQ. He's a player as well, amateur player. He has his own table at the monitor. It's really nice. It's a really tight Brunswick table. We played on it when we were there. I couldn't make a ball.
Did you just say he has a pool table at the monastery?
Yeah.
It might be looked down upon
Frowned upon?
if we offer to flip a coin. Yeah, frowned upon if we offer to flip a coin.
Nah, no,
Oh,
he
man.
actually is a regular at Steinway.
That's awesome.
He's known in the what do you call it?
Circles.
In New York, the pool circle in New York.
Yeah.
Everybody knows him. I bet Mika knows him. I bet Torsten knows him. So
That's fantastic.
Mika and Toe are 3-3 in the last set. Toe at the table with ball in hand.
Did Mika win the first set
Oliver,
though?
no, it's the first set.
Oh,
Okay,
first
okay, first set. Okay.
Yeah, it's the first set. 3-all. Oliver and John are 4-1. Yeah, so Oliver won the first set with a score of 4-1. They're all tied at 1-1 in the second set. Oliver at the table with a 7. Open table. Yeah, easy layout. So that will be 2-1, I guess. Conrad won the first set 4-3 in their match, and he's 1 up in the second set.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, did we have another match going? No. Only 3 matches. No. How many matches did we have? 4, right? Oh, that is 4. Sorry.
Yeah,
This is 4.
yeah, it's
sorry,
half
man.
the bracket, right?
Yeah,
So Conrad won his first set? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Some other players came in on the table 2. Clenty, Roberto, and Fyodor. I'm gonna pronounce it correctly. Fyodor is practicing. Yeah, and they're still fiddling around with the TV table. It's rolling off. I'm not sure what they're doing. There's a lot of people walking around the arena and standing at the table. Karim is not pleased. I could see it on his face. John is eating.
If you're gonna have a $25,000 added,
John is panicking. He said it himself.
$25,000 added event. You know, you got to have standards when it comes to table conditions. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, with regards to that, I don't know if you caught Mark White's video yesterday, but he was kind of showing us behind the scenes at the event, and Mark actually cleans that table, that TV table.
Yeah, he's at the table now.
Yeah, and he was going around like Daniel Snyder was there waiting
maybe
to practice.
I can give one AirPod. Maybe I can give one AirPod to Mark. He can maybe fill us in about the issues, because there's an issue.
He may not be able to say too much.
Yeah.
No, maybe not.
Put him on the spot.
Yeah.
Put him on the spot.
Especially with Kareem right there. May not.
Yeah, Kareem's on the phone. So.
Aldubi Torres, I got your PM, brother. I'll make sure and get it out for you on Monday.
Wait, Mike, you sure you can get it out? Aren't you traveling to South Carolina on Monday?
Yeah, so I was supposed to leave on Sunday, and then that plan got changed to Monday. But I think I'm not gonna leave until the early afternoon. So, either way, I always figure it out. Shipping's real important, so I'll make sure and get it out.
Yeah, guys, there's no shot clock on these outer tables. If the competitors are concerned about the amount of time that their opponent is taking, they can bring a referee. They can go get a referee, John Lehman or somebody, to start, I guess, clocking the player. But yeah, I think there's a kind of a mutual respect there to give them a little bit of time. And I agree, it can get slow at times. Like, this is a very slow time. Yep, off the break, takes a long time to consider where to push, and Alex has taken a long time to consider what to do back. But then once they get an open layout, they tend to play a little bit quicker, I think. So.
Well, it's since I'm here, I haven't seen anybody do it.
Yeah, Alex just tried to play safe there, but he came in with a little too much heat, and Yap's going to have a really. Really
he
good C.
thinned it. He thinned it, and there was a lot of distance, so it just kind of, man, it just came off that real quick. If he hits
Yeah.
the 4, he was golden, but he caught that 9 in a bad spot.
Well, Yap's going to snuggle him right up to the 9 ball here.
Oh yeah, he's about to be in jail for sure.
George is actually messaging me what you need from him.
Just send me his shipping information, Martin. His
Shipping
full,
information. So address.
yeah,
Just the address.
yes sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think he heard it because he's on the live stream. I think.
Yeah, so Yap's looking this over. I think he's going to... I like kind of shooting the 2 ball to where he's pointing right now. If you just put a little left-hand spin on that shot and then snuggle the cue ball up to the 9, the 2 is going to open up. He is calling a bank, though. I guess he's playing a two-way shot. I wouldn't expect him to get too aggressive and try to pocket this bank. I think it was a just-in-case call here.
Yeah, Scott Gilbert makes a good point. It's hill the first set, and we know how important this format is to go and take down number 1. So, I mean, I can understand, both sides of it. Ooh, does he want to hit the 6? Doesn't want to hit the 6, but I think he's still good.
Yeah, actually, hitting the 6 moved the 2 closer to the 8, which helps him because it takes away some options there for Alex. But yeah, as you saw, he may have called the bank, but he had no intention of making the bank.
No, 0.
He's going to throw a curveball here, the old number 2. Not a lot of future in that shot, though. Even if he hits the 2, unless he makes that 3 ball up in the top right corner, he really doesn't have...
the old number 2. That reminds me of Rookie of the Year, man.
Oh, yeah.
The old stinky cheese.
Yeah, they might have
okay,
somebody
Mike,
coming in.
I'm gonna send you George's shipping information on Facebook.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, they got John Lehman looking over this shot. Just so you guys know, some folks are asking if this is a money game. No, this is the Michigan Open. This is the round of 16, and it's single elimination from here. They're playing 2 races to 4. At the end of those 2 races to 4, if it's tied 1-1, see, this is what I didn't like here, Mike. You got to make that ball. If you don't make that ball, you're stalling out completely. So now Yap has a really good... I would have rather seen him kick and just try to hit half the ball, I think, where he could have ended up getting some kind of safe out of it. But here, Yap now has the chance to kind of...
Well, I mean, kudos. All the kudos goes to Yap because, I mean, he really... This is what we're talking about. I think it was during the Yednik match. Whenever you play shots like that, it's make sure you do one thing really great. So if you're going to commit to the cue ball, commit to the cue ball. And Yap certainly did. He made sure he got that cue ball welded to that 9. And it looks like it's going to pay off for him, Joey.
Yeah, I'm going to give up a really big secret here. And it's a secret I learned from Scott Frost Tuesday night, I think it was. And Scott will probably kill me if and it's so simple. I mean, you've heard it before, but I'm playing Scott some one pocket the other night, and I run into a situation where Scott's got a hanger in his pocket, and I have the opportunity to bank a ball to my pocket, but then there's also like a little cluster I could kind of hide behind. And I hit one of those shots where I did both, right? Where I tried to bank it, but at the same time, I was worried about my cue ball. Scott said the whole key to this game is committing to your shot. You bank that ball, you get out. Commit to the bank, right? Or if you're playing cue ball, commit to the cue ball. So some good advice there from Scott Frost. He would have charged you $50 for it. I just gave it to you for free.
Don't half-ass it, Joey.
There you go.
That's the moral of the story. But I like that advice, and it's true. Yeah. I've always when you tell me that, when you say that little story, it just reminds me of times when I've watched Scott on live stream. Where you can see like something's just real juicy, and he's just going back and forth with what he should do, and then he ends up saying, I gotta go, and he ends up firing in the bank or doing one of his power one pocket moves, and it pays off, and he runs out from there. So I like that advice, man.
Yeah.
I'm not paying you $50 though, Joey.
Well, it's the kind of advice. It's not like, you're going to win some kind of award for it. It's not like, wow, that's the most creative thing I've ever heard. But it's the kind of advice that's a good reminder to yourself every time you're playing the game, right? Every time you're playing the game. And it's not just for one pocket, I don't think, right? It's for rotation games as well. Pick your shot, commit to your shot. How often have you missed a shot when you're in between? You're thinking, am I
Tell me
playing a
about it.
two-way shot here? What am I doing?
Yeah. Up plans to go one up in sets. He's tricky position. I think he's gonna draw for the side. Yeah.
See, that's a great
Yeah.
example of Yap's game right there. It doesn't do too much, just does what needs to be done. He just made that shot really easy by drawing over to that right side rail, and now he's really in good shape here. He might have a hard time staying on the right side of the 6 ball, but he could still make the 6 come down to this bottom rail and back up for the 7, even if he does get on the wrong side of it. So it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, he just looked at what angle he wanted for the 6 to go down, down one rail and then back up for the 7. Maybe he can, like, I don't know, stop. No,
Yeah, he had to get on the wrong side of it, but like I said, he can make this 6, avoid the 9 and 10, and just go down and up. This is the question in the chat is this the winner's bracket? The answer is this is the final 16. So similar to some other tournaments that we've seen recently, they play down to double elimination to a final 16, and then it's single elimination from there. So there's no
straight
wiggle. Yeah, it's no wiggle room here. You need to play your best and win each match.
Yeah,
yes,
this
is the
format
first
makes
set.
it more brutal.
Yeah, so Yap's about to win this first set, it looks like.
Yeah.
Battling too. He was down 3-2.
Yeah, he was.
He gave up the second game at least.
I actually didn't pay attention on the breaks. Did they make balls on the break?
Yap ended up pushing.
I don't think any of them ran out from the break though. None of them did.
Yeah, that's true. There were a lot of I recall. So Yap wins the first set. I recall a lot of pushing after the break.
Yeah, I think Alex took a timeout. Yeah, he left.
So
okay, I'm gonna grab a coffee and then head back and then give you guys some score updates and an update on the TV table because they're still in the arena, all of them.
Yeah, see what you can find out over there, Martin.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask straight up ask Mark what's up. I'm gonna put him on the spot like you said.
Yeah, I'll toggle you off for a second, Martin. Send me a note when you're ready to come back in. I got a little background noise with you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll put off my microphone. I'll just mute it.
Okay. So, Mike, that first set's down. Yap wins it 4-3. Hill thriller, and about to start the second set. So mentally, I've been in this situation in this tournament, not the Michigan one, but the one in Arizona. And so, if you're Alex, it's kind of it's a little tough to fade mentally because you got to not only do you have to beat a great player in the second set, but then you got to win a shootout. But my advice to Alex would be focus on this set. All attention goes to this set because if you don't win this set, you're out of the tournament. For Yap, obviously he wants to close this thing out. He doesn't want to go to spot shots because anything can happen in spot shots.
I mean, I would argue that Kazakis played really, really well. If it wasn't for that jump shot where he scratched, I think that kind of turned the match sideways. But I don't think Alex did a whole lot wrong. Neither of them did.
Yeah.
Both of them played played fantastic.
I'm gonna give him an AirPod, and you can fill us in. Come on, he says no. He says no. It's BTS secret, behind the scenes secret.
Wow.
Come on, Mark. Give us a little bit.
Hey, Martin, this is Mark's first job with CSI. Let's not make it his last.
No, he said one
True.
second. He'll be back. Oh, okay. He's coming around. He's coming around. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
So Conrad won the match, I think. Yeah. With 0 in the
Conrad
last
beat
set. Yeah,
Kang
he
Lee?
beat Kang. Yeah, 4-3, 4-0. Oh, it was close in the first set. Okay.
Well, that was a good run by Kang.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
He gets $800 for his efforts.
Yeah. Mika is down one set, 4-3, and they're all square in the second set at 0. And Toe is at the table with an open layout. He'll go up 1-0, I think. And Oliver is actually at the table with a score of 2-1 in the second set, 2-1 up. So that might still ongoing.
And Oliver did win the first set, correct?
Yeah, 4-1. Yeah, so we got Clenty practicing on table 2 together with Fyodor.
So here's a question. Here's a question for
Yeah.
both of you. Okay, Clenty's playing Fedor, and that match kicks off on the feature table right after this one. The loser that gets $800, the winner moves on for a chance to win $12,000. Are they doing a saver? What do you think, Mike? What do you think, Martin?
Go ahead, Martin.
I didn't catch that last question.
Are they doing a saver? One's gonna win $800, and one has a chance to win $12,000. You think they have some kind of agreement here for a saver?
No. These two, no, not a chance.
I don't think.
No.
I don't think these guys.
You can forget about that. Clenty will not share his winnings with anybody.
Yeah.
And I don't think Fyodor will also either. I'm actually standing with travel partners. I'm actually standing here with the travel partners, Sanyin and Alberto. And Conrad just finished his match. Say hi to the fans. Say hi.
Hi.
Hey, Conrad, congratulations.
They saying congratulations.
So he faded.
Break.
Conrad faded.
Polish
faded
Mafia.
a little bit. Conrad faded a little bit of nerves there and got the win. So hopefully he'll settle in nicely now.
Yeah, well, he wasn't really nervous, just tired. But he got through it, so I think the Red Bull helped him a little bit, right? Yeah, it did. He's holding an apple. That's his breakfast.
Conrad plays the winner.
Last 8.
He plays the winner of this match too. This match.
Oh yeah, Yap and Kazakis. Yeah, that's a feature match on the Booth Brothers on either the TV table or our table, either table 5 or 3, so we can get some Polish fans in the booth as well. George was actually in the chat. He won a Kamui voucher.
George.
Yeah. He won a Kamui voucher because he guessed a trivia question. Who played the last World Cup of pool of the Polish team? So, Oliver at the table, 3-0, breaking. This match already started.
Oliver's up 3-1 on the second set.
Yeah. Is trailing 1-0 in the second match, but at the table.
All right,
Mika's
so
gotta go
back to this match,
do
guys.
something in this match. Yeah.
Great updates from Martin, but back to this match. Kazakis broke dry, and Yap started his run here. He's in good shape here. He's got the 3 ball in the corner. Ideally, he'd like to get down towards the bottom side of the table to shoot the 4 and move up table, but he actually elected to do a different thing here. He's just going to leave himself an angle on this 4 and cut it in the side and go back up table for the 5. This is probably the key shot to the rack, getting on the 5 in such a way that he can then get on the 6. So he's probably going to just cut this ball in, go down and back, and try to leave it with just a little angle so he can pocket the 5 and maneuver the cue ball back to that side rail. Uh-oh,
He's
this
not
has a
gonna get there.
lot of speed. It's coming in hot.
He knew it as soon as he hit it. Yeah.
Well, you know, Mike, he missed position by
I'm gonna stalk. I'm
2.5
gonna stalk
feet
Mark
there.
again. I'm gonna stalk Mark again for some info because they're still working at the table,
All
and
right.
it's
Let us know what
it's
you
a quarter
find out.
it's a quarter to 12. So I'll be back.
All right. So he overran that shape by 2 to 3 feet, Mike. It wasn't even close. And so now he's going to play a safe here. He's probably just going to thin the 5 and lay the cue ball behind the 7. That's the safest play. He could try to come all the way down table and create distance, but this looks like, yeah, he actually hit a little more full, banked the 5 out, and got behind the 7 and the 8.
Yeah, Blue Max said it right. It was a really, I mean, you had to hit that ball like you're Orcolo. He had a really small window to go and get into, and the rails didn't help his chances any either.
Well, he smashed that window. That's for sure.
For sure.
Went right through
For
it.
sure. Yeah.
Like I think you said it, Mike. As soon as he hit the ball, you could tell that ball was
he
just
knew
coming in
right
way
away.
too hot.
Mark's not caving. I hope he can cave, but
I can see
nope.
Mark's frustration right now, Martin. He's like, leave me alone. All right, Kazakis is really left to a 1 rail length of the table kick shot. And he's going to hit it, but he's not going to get a rail here, which is going to leave ball in hand for Yap. And so now this is a much more manageable out here. Yap's expected to take a 1-0 lead from here.
That was kind of cold because it didn't look like there was a whole lot of room to just go between that 8 and 5.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
No, he's fine.
Just pull it back.
Yeah, we'll just pinch it and draw back. It's a little touchy, but he's got this is a bigger window here.
Alex has got to make sure and just keep his composure, though, and just stay the course. You know, he did that really well in the first set, but it seems like the pool gods are just against him a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, guys, do us a favor, if you don't mind. Share this live stream. Share it to your profile. Share it in groups, any pool groups that you know of. I haven't done much of that today. We just went live, and we have 732 people watching across 5 different platforms right now, which is incredibly cool and humbling. But if you don't mind, just hit that share button and let other people kind of check this out. There is no other feature match right now. It doesn't start till noon Eastern time in Michigan. So it's a pretty exciting match here.
A few minutes away, and they're still working on the table. Yikes. Yep, with the 10 ball to take a 1-0 lead over Kazakis.
And it's down.
Yep.
Okay, we got a discussion going on.
Yeah, this is what happens whenever you get
fixed with Mika and Toe. Making his hands around.
Shocking.
Yeah, but you know, I think because of paddle racking. I'm not sure. Let me get in on it.
Mika's accusing Toe.
No, he's racking. He's actually racking.
Oh boy.
And he's waving his hands around, so you know that's the start of a
Hey, Martin, what are the prospects of us getting on table 5 next? Is that possible with Roberto Gomez and Thorsten Holman for the noon match?
I actually want to do Victor's match He's at table 6.
Table 6, okay.
Because I'm getting hammered with messages from Poland, his mom, and his fans in Poznan. So,
Okay.
do you mind if we do that one?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
I
it.
mean, look, we're at your
It's a good match.
We're not
It's
gonna
a good
argue.
match.
We're not gonna argue. We're not gonna argue with Mama.
yeah,
No,
or the free
you can.
free video you provide us.
No. You know, you guys choose, but it's a suggestion. It's a match, and Mama will hunt
Who's
you
he
down.
playing? Let me see. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. Let's see. Who's he playing?
Dennis,
He's playing
probably.
Dennis.
Oh, that's a really good match.
Yeah. So I'm gonna set up after Oliver's and John's match, and when I think that one will. Oh, actually, John is at the table now, breaking. So yeah, I'd appreciate it if we could do Dennis and Victor.
Hey, we got a YouTuber that's in here. Fat old guy plays guitar, and he says yes, he does mind. I think he wants to see a different match. I just
Sorry.
like that name. Fat old guy plays guitar.
That's his username.
Yeah, that's his name on YouTube.
Okay, cool. No, I would. Yeah, Dennis and Victor, obviously, yeah, strong match. You know, they actually had a really cool match in Turkey when we had that 10-ball invitational in Turkey.
Oh, right. The shootout, right? The 30-something.
Yeah, the shootout.
34.
Yeah, the 34-33 shootout. Maybe this will, maybe this will be part 2.
Yeah.
Hope not.
Yeah. So Martin, I'm sorry, but somebody's asking for an update on the Mora Stolnaki score.
Yeah, Stolnaki's at the table. Mora just, well, they can watch it actually if they want.
Yeah.
Is it?
Because I'm
Where is
streaming
it? Durny City.
Yeah, it's in Durne City Classic.
Okay. So
And John is 3-2 down in the second set. He broke dry, and Oliver's at the table. And the first set went to Oliver with a score of 4-1.
So John Todero, you can head over to the Facebook page Durne City Classic, DEURNE City Classic, and check out the very end of that match if you'd like.
Yeah, it's on the second stream, so you'll see this one going, the feature match, and if you scroll or whatever, you can see the second match as well.
Tell you, we're doing some cool stuff here. You're making it all possible.
I can do a
Mark.
third one. I can do a third one with my phone later. We can go like streaming service on Facebook, join forces, blah, blah, blah.
We're pushing the envelope with technology here, folks. Looks like there might...
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a window or not here. Yap's looking at it, and...
I know already.
The window.
Martin knows. Martin's ruining it.
No, I know. I'm not saying there is a window or there's not a window. I just know.
Well, what do you see? Is there a window, Martin?
Is there a window? Yeah, let us know.
No, I'm not going to spoil it. Come on.
What are you talking about?
We got the sideline reporter that won't tell us what he sees from the sideline.
Oh, man. What are you doing?
No, there's a window. There's a window.
There's a window. Okay, there
just
you
to
go.
play safe.
But
Yeah,
it's not a hanger. Yeah, I mean,
no, he's
got a tough shot.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, he made the hit and came down to this bottom rail here, but he did leave a shot for Alex. And I think if Alex hits this with some top spin, I think he can work his cue ball up between the 6 and the 3 here and be in good shape. It's got to be a smooth stroke.
It was touchy, though.
He targeted it.
Let's see what he elects to do here.
Oh, sorry.
Uh-oh. He looked like he overcut it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
See, that's the shot I'm talking about, Mike. Mike, that's the shot I'm talking about. That shot goes every day of the week and twice on Sundays on a diamond, and it won't go on this table. It's just the way the pockets are cut. When you hit it to the pro side of the pocket, it's a very small pro side of the pocket. So
Yeah,
Yap has room to make this one rail. He's gonna.
I've been playing on these tables for a couple of racks, and man, these tables are tough. Seriously, you cannot hit a rail and get away with it. So John's back at the table. Oh, he scratched. I think this is it.
Mora, you talking about?
Oh,
talking about Mora?
Yeah, John just jumped the cue ball into the side pocket. Had a tough jump shot, and all was at the table with a not a gimme, not a Tom Cruise layout, but yeah, I think this is it. I think John. That was John's last visit at the table.
So Yap's got a cut shot here on the 2-ball on the side, and he's
okay.
lined up.
So listen, guys, Clinty and Fyodor are not going to play on the TV table.
No kidding.
What?
No TV table. So
what does that mean?
I'm guessing they can't fix it.
That's huge news.
What does that mean for their stream?
Yeah. I don't know. They're still at the arena. I think one of the pieces of the slate is sticking out, and they can't fix it. They have to like reassemble the table.
Hey, if they're hiring an alternate streamer, I know a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
With some commentators and everything. I know a guy.
I'm gonna ask if they want it. You know, I can set that up in a couple of minutes if they make me an editor on their page. No problem. Yes, no, ma'am.
Great jump shot by Kazakis.
What a shot.
I don't think he's going to get rewarded there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Mike. He jumped that ball in and hit some traffic down here, and now he's behind the 4 and the 6. Hey, while we have a little bit of a break in the action, I just wanted to ask you guys if you wouldn't mind sharing this. We're up to 971 viewers across all the different platforms. Really appreciate the love. This is the Michigan Open presented by CSI. It's a Predator U.S. Pro Billiard Series event. It's number 3 of 5. They're going to be heading to Ohio after this one in a couple weeks. And then at some later date to be determined, they'll be going to Puerto Rico for a $50,000 added 128-man event.
Oh, I got some background info on that.
Puerto Rico is
not going to happen.
Oh, hold on a second, Martin. What a shot. Oh, he didn't call it. He didn't call it. It looked like that was Drano right in, and he didn't call it. So Yap's to the table, and the question is, can he see enough of this 4-ball to make it? And I think the answer is no.
No, I don't
Looks like he's got about half of the 4-ball. Yeah.
No, he's going to play safe. He's going to go
Puerto Rico?
Yeah. Well, postponed indefinitely. I think there's some issues with the venue. So I heard this from Amy Kane from CSI. So Arizona is going to be their next event that is confirmed next year.
Well, I'm sure they'll figure something out for that, but and they'll probably have a press release coming out soon.
Yeah. So Oliver. Okay. No, it's gonna be announced. I think today. So maybe I was a little bit hasty with the info, but I don't think they'll mind because it's going to be public news after this event, I think.
So it does not look like that 4-9
Mika's
is
at the
lined
table.
up in any.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't look
Sorry,
like
Joey.
Yeah, I was just going to say it doesn't look like the 4-9 is lined up in any way. But he is going to kick up and down at this. I don't think he'll make the 9. So maybe he's just trying not to make a full hit on the 4 and kind of hit our right side of it and then leave the 4 over there and maybe track the cue ball behind the 10, or he's just hitting it super soft now, actually. And he's not going to get there. He's not going to get there. Keep in mind, this is a 3-foul event. Yeah. Well, he's playing it.
Does it go?
I guess it does. It doesn't look like it.
Looks like it's going.
This won't go ever.
Wide.
No.
Doesn't look like he can cut the 4 enough to cut the 9 enough.
No, he's gonna play safe behind the 5, I think. Yeah, he wants to bury the cue ball behind the 5. He wants to put him in jail. Actually, Alex watching the shot. Yeah, he wanted to bury him behind the 5, and he did.
Martin.
Oh, that's an important. Yeah.
You did it to us, Martin. Remember, you're 10 seconds ahead, Martin.
Sorry, I'm getting carried away. Sorry, guys.
All right, so
yeah.
So this is
okay.
this is a problem here. Alex just fouls and he's going to give it back to him, but now Alex is on 2.
So. Yeah, that was no escaping. He could have tried, but impossible shot, I think.
So here, Yap is just going to thin this ball into the 9 and take the cue ball across table and back to this rail here below the 9. And if he executes this shot, this is going to be a very difficult hit for Kazakas. Sitting on 2 fouls.
That's speed control for you there.
Yeah, this is a problem. So Kazakas has already tried a couple one-rail kicks.
Are you guys using the audio?
Yeah, we're talking.
Are you guys using the background audio?
You talking to me?
Yeah. If the audio is running on the stream, the background audio, the ambient noise.
Yeah, we do hear noise.
Or do you have that muted?
I think it's muted. I think we're hearing noise from you, Martin. But I don't know if you're hearing us because you're talking a lot over us. So I don't know if you're able to hear us.
No, I'm hearing you guys. But I mean, do you have like sounds of the table, the balls, and stuff like that?
Oh no.
I think that's coming from your AirPods. I think we're hearing it through you.
Oh, okay. So let me quickly change something.
Oh, don't dog it, Martin. Don't change something and we lose the whole thing here.
Is he going with the one railer? It's a little touchy.
No, I just checked if the audio was running, but the audio was running.
Oh,
great hit.
Well, he's back to 0 now. Well, the combo looks a lot better now, but I don't know if he can get enough on the 4 to be able to make it.
No, he can't.
He's playing safe.
Yeah, he's gonna try to track up by the 5 ball. If he can just miss the 6, hit that top rail, he can snuggle up behind the 5. But again, speed control it's been an issue for pretty much every player that we've seen over the last few days. It's a little inconsistent, so let's see.
All right, let's see what he wants to do here. And Kazakis ain't quitting, that's for sure. Oh, he's gonna... Uh-oh.
Yeah, lined
dressed
up
up.
for this 410. This is a chance
Now
for
we're
Alex.
dressed up. This could be a momentum changer right here, Joey Ryan.
Yeah, I think so. I fully expect him to pocket this ball.
What am I up on you, Joey? We may have to go and
I'm up 20 on you, sir.
oh man. Okay, I'll take the no make. We'll run it.
No.
Run
All right,
it.
I'll take the make. Double or nothing. Let's go.
Okay.
Can I get plus 125?
Wish you luck, buddy. You can't go and commit to it and then negotiate afterwards.
Let's see. Will he do it?
Oh my man, back
he
to even.
misses
Let's
and
go.
costs me 20. Check it out.
Oh, but look at that 9-10.
We had a
9-10
question
got real
about
ugly.
Yeah, we had a question about that. Well, we had a question in the chat about that hit that Alex had where he kind of just bumped the ball. It wasn't frozen on the rail. It was determined. So that was not a foul. But yes, if it had been frozen, it would have been a foul. Good question. Mike, I don't know. I lost you, Mike. I can't hear you. Oh, okay. So Yap is back in control here, but we got this issue with the 9 and 10 ball. And so I wonder if he'll try to get the cue ball not far from where it is now on the 8 ball. Now it looks like he's looking to play the carom, but if you notice where the 8 ball is right now and the cue ball is, you could cut that 8 in the side and play into those balls with that type of angle. But it looks like he is going to elect to play the carom on the 10 ball. No, Rich, we're going to do that towards the end of today. We're going to draw for the 2 competition shirts, and there's 91 entries in there, so the odds are really good. But anybody that would still like to donate, there's plenty of time, and we'd certainly appreciate it. Hey, Martin, can you hear me?
All right, here we go. Are you coming underneath or are you going right into the 9?
I would go into these balls, but he's not. Look where he's placing his cue. He's playing to kind of roll the cue ball down a little and play that carom on the 10.
I don't like that shot.
Yeah, I mean, I just think, yes, you can have problems when you go into balls for sure. But with a guy as talented as Yap, anywhere that those balls kind of lay out in the open, he's a favorite to pocket them, I think. So, for him to want to play the carom, he must really like the way these balls are laying. Oh, no, he did go into him.
Oh.
Like I said, I think he should have played the carom.
You donkey. Oh,
Man, because that's
why I was wondering if he was going to come underneath or come from above, but yeah, that's kind of... He might have to play the APA safety here.
I got to tell you, Mike, for the first time, really, in watching him play over the last couple weeks, it seemed like he was quick with that stroke. Not just the stroke, it seemed like he was quick in the whole setup and delivery of that shot, considering the importance of it.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe it's just the moment getting the better of him. I mean, it is a big spot, even though it's early on in the in the second set. But Alex is giving him hell. Alex isn't laying down at all. So
yeah, so interesting little safe there played by Yap. I don't think many players would play that safe, but he didn't want to give Alex any breathing room to hit a bank shot. And Alex is considering kind of a do or die shot here. He's thinking about thinning the 9 and taking the cue ball down behind the 10, which would be amazing if he could pull it off. But at the same time,
no. He's not. He can't get behind the 10.
Well, he changed his mind. Yeah, he could have. I mean,
what are you gonna come? You're gonna come 2 rails?
No, you hit, an 1/8 of an inch of the 9 ball, and the cue ball tracks behind the 10 up there. But the speed is just utterly crucial. Yap's going to play the shot now. Watch. No, he's calling the 10. I don't know if this is a just in case call or if he's going to try to get the cue ball behind a 10. Let's see. I don't anticipate him hitting this ball hard. Mike, there you go.
Touchy, little touch. Okay, but see, that angle was different, Joey. Don't go and call me out like that. All right? Don't do that to me.
Let's see what the viewers think. Hey, I'm really curious. I'm really curious where you guys are watching from. That's one of the most rewarding things about doing this for Mike and I is just seeing like, oh, I'm coming to you from Singapore. So if you guys have a second and you're by your keyboard, let us know where you're from. I'd love to check that out.
Yeah,
John,
that was a great shot.
It was a good shot. I don't know if I think Alex might be able to make this shot though. He might have rolled a little too far. Knoxville, Tennessee, Germany. Thanks for your donation, Rich Santos. Appreciate that.
Well, he went for it.
Yeah.
Caught it a little fat, but I tell you, I know I don't want to be shooting the shot. Look at all the comments, Joey.
I know they're flying in. I love it.
Yeah.
We got Kabul. Somebody coming from. That's crazy. Manila, India, Southeast Asia, Louisville, Manitoba,
Croatia.
A lot of good northern pike up there. Florida, on the beach in Florida. Good shot by Yap.
How did he hit that ball? Wow.
Good
How did he hit
shot.
that ball? Game winner.
We got a Kazakis fan here coming in from Greece, I'm sure.
Wow.
Well, he's got to get going here, Kazakis.
He's frustrated. He's shaking his hand.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't do anything wrong, I don't think.
Yeah. Hey, Martin, what you got for us? Anything going on out there?
Yeah. I was talking, but I think I had some issues with the connection. Big news at table 6. Mika was on the 10 to win the second set, and he dogged it really bad. So no shootout yet. And To went to the bathroom and came back. Mika was frustrated, was throwing balls around and stuff. So he's 3-2 up or 3-1 up. I'm not sure. They didn't change the score yet. I think it's 3-2 for Mika in the second set. Eklund and Fyodor actually didn't start yet. Well, there's no score, so maybe it's 1. Yeah, okay. So Clenty just pocketed the first 10 ball. So he's 1 up in the first set.
And so there's no streaming of that at all, Martin, huh?
No. I just finished. Finished. Actually, I'm actually still streaming. So
Fedor and Kachi are on a side table then, and they will not be on the TV table. With what you're saying?
Nope. No, they're playing on the side table. They're playing on table 4.
And there's no. Okay, so can we get that after? Oh, left it after this match.
I can actually turn my stream of the table 5 match, Houston against Gomez. I can turn that camera to that table. But I think that might be. I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do after the Mika finishes his match? I'm gonna use this setup to go to table 6 for Victor. So I'm not sure, because I have some issues with the tripods. I don't have the shoes. I borrowed some tripods from Bad Boys production, but they don't have shoes. So I have to tape the camera onto the tripod.
Yeah.
So I got I got tripods, but I don't have shoes. I didn't have tripods. I bought one myself and I borrowed 2. But still having issues with setups. I'm using my own little magnet thing from Joby to put the webcam on this tripod, and I want to use it. I can't use it for my phone, so I'm not able to do 3 at the same time, I think.
I think Alex has a good chance here to kick behind the 2 ball and have the cue ball squirt over behind the 7 here. He's got to really dig with a lot of left hand spin, and but I think he's calling it in the side, and I think if he hits this properly, I think the cue ball will snuggle right up between the 7 and the rail here. Really good chance of this.
Yeah, if he kicks it, if he hits a portion of that too, you got a big chance it will go behind 7. Nope.
No, he hit it too fat.
Yeah, still good.
I mean,
shot.
that's a good
Still hooked
shot.
him.
That's the way you're going to hit that shot most times. But with the position of
Mm-hmm.
that 7, he had a really good opportunity to slide the cue ball right behind
He
it.
still hooked him.
Yeah, he did.
But with a possibility to jump.
We go for perfection here, Martin.
Joey's batting 1,000.
So
Joey
Yap's going to
1,000 is
jump.
going to be his new nickname.
Yap's going to jump this ball, and I guess the question is, if he pockets it, will he get a shot on a 3? He's going to have to work the cue ball slightly to the left or back down table. Let's see how he hits it.
Wow. Well, there's your answer.
Pure.
Yeah, I
as could
didn't.
be.
I saw it live. I saw it live, and I actually, shut my mouth so I don't react. I tend to react on those shots. I didn't want to spoil it.
That was some kind of shot, huh?
Yeah, that was a good shot.
That was.
So update on table 6. Mika won the second set, so they're going to shootout.
Oh wow!
Wait, I thought Mika lost the first set then.
Yeah, he lost the first set and he dogged the temple to win the set 4-1, but he now won the 4-2, and they're going to shootout.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Brian Bell. Thank you for your Venmo donation, and Richie France. Thank you for your PayPal. Appreciate it, Rich.
You guys want to see that shootout, or don't bother?
I don't know, Mike. What do you think? I think we stay here.
Yeah, it's a tough call. I don't know.
Maybe you can put it in a small window. I'll just use my phone.
Yeah. Oh, he scratched. Yeah, Martin, if you could point your phone toward the table, we might be able to do that. Can you hold it landscape, Martin?
That's a great idea, actually. Do it that way.
Because I think we can do it like this.
I can't figure out how to.
Kelly, I think they did start already, but there was some drama going on the TV table.
Good?
Yeah,
can you make it any bigger?
I can make it bigger, but then we lose the main match here we're watching.
Well, I mean, maybe just for a little bit of the shootout, no?
Hold on, let me see what I can do.
Yeah, Mika made the first one.
It'll only be for this rack.
Okay, so we're going to pull that over here to watch a little bit of this shootout. The main match is still in the bottom right-hand corner. I know it's small, guys, but let's just see what happens here. This is the bottom of the first.
Mika.
Yeah, Mika made the first one.
Martin, you've had too much coffee.
1-1.
Yeah, well, I can't figure out how to use my back camera. I can only use the front camera. I'm really holding it like really awkward because I want to see if I'm holding it correctly, so I'm watching the screen as well.
We gotta get him one of these, huh?
How can you turn the camera? There's no function in this restream thing. So use the back camera.
No, we're not once you start.
Top of the second. Let's see. Is the ball in?
It's in.
Ball's in. Ball's in. Mika's walking away like he's Chip Compton all of a sudden, huh? Puts the ball in and then puts the ball in and then just starts doing the Conor McGregor walk over there.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. He actually would do that.
All right, let's see. 2-1 Mika.
They're in the shootout here, folks. Bringing you bonus coverage. Kazakis wins over on the other table, so it's 2-1 Yep.
Hey, he's solid on the shootout.
The ball's down. 2-2.
Bottom of the second.
I'm gonna go do this because I can't hold it with one hand. I'm too Is this good?
Yep.
Wait,
That'll
I'm
work.
gonna go a little bit closer.
Just
There
tell
we
Mika to
go.
hold it. I tell you, just go tap on his shoulder.
that
And just
wouldn't go over
see if
Don't
he
well.
can
make me
hold it.
laugh, man. He'll eat me alive.
Man, he
Ball's
drilled
in the
that one.
hole. 3-2. We got action.
Hey, Martin, this is a good view now. I like it. He drilled that one right in the hole. So
Hey,
we're coming up on the bottom of the third here.
Guys, can you see the cue he's playing with?
No, not too well.
Okay, it's all black, and he's using a break putt with a 4H extender. We were actually at the table yesterday night, and he figured out
It's hard to see.
this cue.
Martin, go up a little. Go up a little. We're losing the table.
Tilt it.
There you go.
There we go.
A little more. All right,
Oh, man.
toe for the tie.
3-2.
Oh my God, Martin.
In
Okay.
the hole.
Oh, wait, too high.
There you go.
Wait,
Okay, 3-3.
Oh,
Mike, we got to get Martin that
the
device.
crowd's going wild there at Michigan. That's why all the shaking's going on.
Just as an update on the other table, Kazakis broke the balls. Whoa, Martin.
Oh,
that was on purpose.
Whoa, Martin. Up.
Did Mika do that towards Martin?
Yes, he did.
If he misses this ball, he's gonna go on tilt.
Yes,
Ball's
he
in.
will. Thank God. Okay, so this is essentially sudden death here. If Toad misses this ball, he wins.
Oh yeah, this is because it's 4-3.
And then the next round, they're gonna back it up.
Maybe now. Yeah, maybe now would be a good time to ask Mika to hold it. Now that you're on his good side.
Nah.
Martin.
Mika's eyeballing me.
Okay.
Mika's eyeballing me.
Here we go. A lot of pressure on this shot. Got it.
May or may not have a wager on Mika, so do not piss him off. Okay?
Are you serious?
Wow.
Am I serious? Yeah, I'm serious.
By the way, if you can see it on that other table, this is I wonder if I could do this. Would this work?
Walk behind.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe if I Oh, Martin changed the angle on us. Oh, Mika missed. Mika missed. If Toe makes this ball, it's over. Don't move a muscle, Martin.
I'm fine.
This has been an exceptionally long match, the Kazakis and Yap match.
Yeah, but this match as well.
Martin, tilt up a little. Tilt up a little. Oh, no. Yeah, that way. Okay, stay right there. I know it's hard holding it in your hand.
For the win.
No, he missed it too.
He missed it.
Oh, no.
I'm going to put it on my cap. On my hat.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, Martin.
Can you see? Is it okay?
Oh, man.
It's kind of, I think.
Going on?
Yeah, Mika's looking at him.
Wait.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, here we go. Now, look, they've backed it up. Now they have to go back behind that first diamond, not just the head string.
No pressure.
He hit that one very soft.
Nice one. Nice one. Yeah, this is a different shot. This you can't it's because you're hampered by the pocket. You can't. I had people saying they don't want to do the free railer on this one because it's a lot tougher.
We're missing a table, Martin.
Yeah.
Wait.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Big shot
Here we
here.
go for the win.
Ooh, he
It's in
jumped
the
up on
hole.
that one.
Wow.
5.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I have a camera. If this goes on, I can't hold this.
As if you look on the other table, Yap is running out. The score over there is 2-1. Yap over Kazakis. Uh-oh. We got a little... Okay, there we go. This is Mika Eminen. This is the
Hey,
top
Derek,
of the...
you can
top of the...
you can PM me.
Oh, we missed. Missed. So this is for the win here.
He missed again.
Yeah. Bottom of the 7th inning. It's tied 5-5. The last time Toe had the opportunity to win, he missed as well. So let's see if he can make this shot.
Exactly, he's shaking. Shaking a lot.
Got it. Match is
That's
over.
it.
Match is over. Thank you, Martin.
Yeah.
Go back to the main table here now. Let me change the score. And Yap negotiated a very nice rack here to go up 3-1 now if he pockets his 10 ball.
Is that mine coffee? Okay, thank you.
All right. Ten balls down. Yap is up 3-1 in the second set. He already leads 1-0. It's been a pretty long match for 2 races to 4. Wouldn't you say, Mike?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, the short answer is yes. It's been that first set was pretty compelling. You know, went hill. Yap came from behind, and then yeah, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
Jeez,
as
man,
far as inning wise goes.
We had people in the chat getting upset about Martin moving the camera. He's doing his best, guys. He's got a shortage of tripods out there. Hey, Martin, you back?
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna have to remove the setup after this match real quick because they're gonna move all the production to that table. CSI.
Oh, to this particular table?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to get out of Dodge.
Got it.
As soon as they're done.
So what match are you gonna show?
I'm not sure because I'm gonna move this stuff to the Victor and grab a table, I think.
Okay.
But I don't have any power over there, so this is gonna be tough. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get some power over here because for my setup I need power, permanent power.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start packing stuff up.
Are they gonna? They're not
moving.
gonna make us. They're gonna let us finish watching this match, right?
Yeah. Just as soon as they're done, I have to remove everything over there.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks, Martin.
Okay.
Martin Sawicki, ladies and gentlemen, our eyes and ears on the ground at the Michigan Open in Battle Creek.
Good shot.
So Troy, there was an issue with the TV table. We don't know the full details of it, but something that they couldn't quickly repair. So this table right here that we've been streaming on will end up now being the TV table. Yeah, Anthony, I would say let's see, they have 130 matches, so they're planning to stream on this table on the main stream. They're just going to have to move their equipment in. Wait, it is 1:30. No, it's 12:30. Yeah, so they're probably going to take like 45 minutes after this match to get set up for that. So yeah, hang tight for that. Looks like Yap's in perfect shape to win this match here. Pockets a 6-ball. It's coming hot.
Ooh.
Man, we keep seeing that on this table, don't we, Mike?
Ooh. Yeah. He's not happy.
No, but you know what? This is a makeable shot. You just got to bear down and cut this ball in, and cue ball will go across the table a couple times, and he should be in good shape on the 8-ball.
Here we go.
Nice shot.
He hit it good. He hit it very, very well. Two balls away. Yap's looking to move on.
Yeah, I'm going to see what... Didn't Martin say he had a second stream up? Out here. Poach some of his other content.
2. Going to 3. Here we go. Perfect. Aloysius Yap taking down Alex Kazakis. 4-3, 4-1. Moving on to the final 8 of the Predator Pro Series event. Battle Creek. We'll see what we got next. See what we can get Martin to.
Yeah, so he just took down the Stolnaki John Mora match. I think Stolnaki won that match. So it looks like we are not going to kind of stay live. I think we're going to go and leave this and start a new stream. What do you think, Mike? Can't hear you, brother.
Oh, yeah, let's just figure out what we're going to do, and then we'll come back live as soon as we get a...
Great. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining. We're going to log off now. Make sure you're following the pages so you get notified when we go live again. We're going to go live very soon as Martin gets another feed up, and we'll bring you the next match, and I'm sure it'll be a good one. So thanks again for watching. See ya.